Welcome back, everyone. I replaced my sales team with Cloud Code, and I want to share with you what happened. And you might be looking at doing the same, and you might have some questions. This video will answer your questions. We have 4 steps that really matter. Some things didn't work. A lot of things did work. We made 81,000 in additional sales this month alone because of Cloud Code, because it was able to catch things from emails from the pipeline that I was missing as a human being, which has some strengths, like the personal conversation, but also some weaknesses. I don't remember all the details. I don't remember all the people that I meet during the weeks and months. So if you are a CEO, a business owner, this is relevant for you. Stay until step 4, implement all 4 steps. And you might have saved a ton of money per month because an SDR will cost you around 5K, 8K a month, and Cloud Code costs you $200 a month. So let's explore if it's worth and safe moving over already, or if it's just a hype, nothing to do yet. So in the next minutes, I'm gonna show you the exact 4 stages that basically they stop AI cold emails from being slop, being generic. And then I will show you a few loops that you have to create in there. I use Hunter.io and Instantly and Cloud Code as the core engine of the whole thing. Then there is a Discord channel where I get the reports and we talk back and forth with the agents. When I say the agents, what does that even mean, right? We have, let me clean up. We have right now 3 humans on our company. Those 3 humans are enhanced by 5 advisors and 122 agents. So the humans have specific roles, right? Each role has expected outcomes, responsibilities, and not expected things. So what's also not in their responsibility. And then the advisors, I have a distribution advisor. They have the same roles, right? What's expected from them, what's not expected from them, what are their responsibilities. And then I have a distribution advisor, a sales advisor, a strategy advisor who is also the chairman of the board, a strategic alliances advisor, and a technical advisor, Boris. Now, these 5 advisors, they just do thinking, strategizing, discussing with the CEO. And then they do delegating to people who actually do the work. And those people are 122 agents. Now, each agent is assigned directly to an advisor, and we teach all of this in the Jetpack workshops. The very important thing is to have self-improving loops. So even if you are on vacation, even if the system is down locally on your computer or on a computer of some of your humans, the system is still learning, running, and self-healing and self-correcting. This is very important, and we teach those things for a living. We call them the Jetpack workshops. But back to our issue of today is you want to find out if you should do this, right? So if you're a 5 to 10 person team in B2B, you've probably tried AI prospecting and gotten not so great results. The output looks like a template. It's slop. It makes mistakes. It forgets stuff. It makes up Calendly links. We had really fabricated Calendly links in our first round. It's a problem. But it's not an AI problem. It's a chain problem, okay? AI is fine. AI is fine. It is a chain problem, and I will show you what a chain is and how you can use a chain. This was my learning number 1. And since we're using chains, it works actually. So let me quickly show you what a chain is. I just show you that we have 2 levels. We have advisors and we have agents, right? So a chain is agent does the work, sends the first version to advisor, advisor criticizes, says improve this, third step is here, agent reworks it, goes back to the advisor. So this is a 4-step chain. And this is what I will teach you to build in here. And that's what's missing in most setups that I see out there. And I hang out with a lot of Silicon Valley frontier teams. Even they don't have the full 4-step chain. And there is a 5th step that you will see. When you have 5 steps, now you have a chain. And now you have eliminated the slop, the fabrication, the hallucinations, and the mistakes. Before that, you will have slop, you will have fabrications, you will have hallucinations, you will have mistakes. It's that simple. So here's the chain that fixed it for us, right? Stage 1, we have the research agent. For every single prospect, the agent does a 6 times research pull. So goes to LinkedIn, podcast appearances of that prospect, recent funding, did they receive a Series A, a Series B, primary source quote, what their engineering team is shipping right now, tries to find out where could they have blockages, what's hard. Sometimes it can't find out, but it has the job to find out. And then one specific timing trigger. So why should we talk and why now? That output goes into a notebook. And so let's call it the research agent. Now, second step is the research advisor. Remember? Agent, advisor, agent, advisor. This is a separate entity. It's an advisor whose only job is to score the notebook against the 7 gates that we gave them. So you create your ideal client profile and your 7 gates, what quality means, how you talk to people. And that is a separate step, step 2. Now, he only scores that, evaluates that, and gives feedback back. For example, did we cite a real source? Is the trigger from the last 90 days or is it old? For example, they got a Series B, but it was 150 days ago. Then it's old, it's stale. Is the name spelled letter for letter correctly? Pass or fail, it's important. Max 2 tries. If it fails 3 times, it kicks back and it restarts. Now, that's the advisor. You have basically an eval, a quality control loop in there. Stage 3, the agent now drafts the email or message. And the draft, only now, it is allowed to draft an email in Gmail and with one soft call to action. And it has to fulfill all the things before. Stage 4, this is now in Gmail and you have a ready draft for something to send manually, but right now there is a 4th step, which is copy editing. We have 2 skills. They are public. You can use them. They're in our GitHub repository. We call one skill is David Ogilvy. So from the lens of David Ogilvy, he is rewriting the copy and improving the copy based on what's a really good copy. And then there is a second skill called the 7 critics. It's 7 grumpy people, grumpy for different reasons. One of them has 3 kids and doesn't have time for long copy. The other one is at the grocery store and it's just on their phone and so basically wants to immediately get value or will move on. So the 7 critics and the Ogilvy, those are 2 lenses that will pass now. That's chain step number 4. And now with these 4 steps, you have a pretty good email in your Gmail draft. And the rules is nothing hits Gmail unless every gate passes. And it took me 2-3 weeks to refine the whole system accordingly. And now it is self-improving because now we added step 5, which is a dedicated agent that checks all these things and improves the process as a whole, measures conversions, and makes it better accordingly. So while the curated agent does its work, Hunter and Instantly do whatever work. They put it now en masse. So they send now hundreds of that. But first, I need to find out manually the market fit, right? You have to validate things manually first. And when they work, now you can set 100 of them per day, but only if you know that it works, you should scale it up. So this is how we do it. And now that's the volume part. Now you scale it up. And then there is an auto kill in Hunter, and in Instantly there is an auto kill. So everything that's below 2% gets killed immediately, 2% reply rate. And if it's above 4%, it gets auto scaled. It gets scaled up immediately, right? Below 2% reply rate, it gets killed. This is one of the self-improving loops. So by doing that, you can have it run A/B tests. Now you give it a goal. The goal is to have 15 booked meetings in April. And then they start optimizing to do that. They run A/B tests, score against them. This is how you do it, guys. The most important piece, every agent posts a heartbeat to Discord on every run. If an agent stops heart beating, a watchdog catches it inside 6 hours and self-heals. Those are the self-healing loops that I told you about. Self-improving, self-correcting, self-healing. The single biggest risk to AI in production isn't bad output, it's silent failure. So they stop working and you don't even know because the human relies on the agents, but there is no loop making sure that you have reason to rely. So the whole stack runs while my MacBook is closed. It runs on the weekend. It runs overnight when I'm not working. Those are called cloud triggers, not local cron jobs. If it's a local cron job, you close your MacBook. Nothing works. So when I'm on stage, when I'm asleep, the pipeline keeps moving. When I'm on the rowing team, when I'm out there with my kids mountain biking, or we're celebrating holidays or birthdays or just life, the pipeline keeps moving. If you want my exact prompts, the sprint dashboard and the agent files I use, they're inside the Sprint Club. Link below, it's strategysprints.com, 7 days free trial. And if you want me and my team to help you with those, join one of our next workshops or just join the Sprint Club, strategysprints.com. Keep rolling, everyone.